What's up everyone, it's Stevie and we're back in Roblox Islands, and today we're going to be doing a continuation of our fantasy build. That's right, we're finally here. Check this out. Big reveal. So I've been working on this fantasy build. If you haven't checked out the initial videos, definitely check them out. It'll show you like the early process of me planning this build out. And this is still really early. It might look pretty detailed, but it's just not. This is just the start. This is like the very basic aspect of the island still. So I'm going to show you everything we've done so far. But today I have a special guest here, EnabiSeira. So Enabi was one of the build contest winners, and she's already busy. she's working. She's trying to clean up my mess. But she's going to be helping out with the outdoors aspect of the island today. So this is the next thing I'm going to be doing with this series, by the way, is I will be having guest builders come on and add a little bit of their touch to my island so we can get a little bit of their signature going on. Plus, I really want to see what they would do. You have something like this, and it's kind of a community. It's kind of like an invite-only community build. So I will be inviting various builders who have won in my build contest to contribute to this build, because you can see it needs some love, but it's pretty close. You can see all the torches everywhere just because it gets so dark. But this is it. Now, I know last time with the glass, it was really hard to see some of these details. In fact, I'm going to redo some of these spikes, but I think this is a little bit easier for you to see. Let me turn off shadows too, so you can see a little bit more. And what you'll notice with this building here, I'm still working on the details. We're going to put some glass in here, and then you can see like this shapes coming along. You got this right here. I don't know if I'm going to change this. I also have the ceiling open. That's just because I wanted more light to come in. It looks a lot cooler with the sun rays coming through, and I think it just feels less boxy. I like the open space aspect of it. We're also going to be working on lots of different stairways. I've been working on more passageways through here, so you can see there's one over here. And then the idea here is that if you're over here, you can come across, you can go up here. And ideally what I want is for you to be able to come up to this room here, and from here you can continue going up and you'll end up here on this exit. I'm also going to be doing something similar over here where you have this doorway and you can come up and then out this way. As far as this building here, I'm going to add some more windows. It's going to be a little bit more open. Right now it's very boxy. It feels like it's lacking a lot of decoration, so we're going to add a little bit more detail to this building, especially in the back. But it just feels too church-like right now, so we want to make it feel a little bit less like a church and more like a housing area. The entrance is looking pretty good. You can see the shape here, and of course the sun is bullying us, but you can see the shape going on here with this front. It's looking pretty cool. If you come in here, you'll notice a little bit of kind of the goal here with these vents, or at least these drains with the waterfall. Some of this stuff might change, by the way, as I get guest builders. They might say, you know what, DB, let's redo this entire section. I'm totally down with that. We might redo some stuff that you're seeing now. What I was thinking for this is because we're probably gonna have like a some kind of gates or not really a drawbridge, but at least a gate. I'm thinking we'll probably put something here to kind of look like it's connected to that, maybe some wires and such. We also have some of these like little cool looking blade like things coming out the sides. And then what I'm thinking about down here is I was thinking about making this all water. As far as inside of the island, I haven't really decided what to do with this. I definitely think it could be used. I also have to plow this so we don't have like any kind of foliage growing down here, because it does add to the block count, so we don't really want that stuff growing. While Nabi's working on her stuff, what I'm going to be focusing on is making these a little bit more pointy. I'm going to add some more stairs to them, and then I'm going to start working on some passageways just so I can get around the island to wherever I need, especially for building and for guest builders, so they don't have to worry about falling all the time. By the way, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Well, let's go and get started with this. We'll check in with Enabi every now and then, by the way, in case you're wondering what she's up to. I'm kind of thinking we need some kind of passageway in here too. We'll make it 3 wide, because otherwise it's gonna look weird. All right, that should work. Let's get rid of these. I'm kind of thinking about just leaving this to the void, by the way. So like, is this the underworld? Yeah, it's under. Oh man, too bad. I was thinking it would have been cool. Like maybe we could put lava down here or something. Although I don't really want to use lava because it's kind of heavy, For these, I'm wondering, can I just do something like this? Let's see. That's how it'll look. I mean, it looks all right. Looks kind of weird. What if I put it right here? I mean, it looks kind of temple-like, but I guess it's okay. All right, so now what we need to do is we need a passageway. We can also do one right here. So let's add like a stair right here. Let's add a block right here. Add a block there, and let's go downwards. And so I'm thinking we're just gonna leave this area on the bottom just kind of narrow like this. So I think it'll be kind of cool. Just adds a little bit more mystery. So you could get trapped down here if you're not careful. We'll add a little ledge. Actually, what would be cooler is if we made this like upside down stairs like this. Again, we're trying to save that block limit, but we don't want it to look like a floating castle, so we should keep some dirt. We got to keep the dirt there. It's gonna look weird if the castle's floating, so we shouldn't be able to see this stuff. Again, this is just meant to be a way for you to be able to get upstairs, so it doesn't need to be perfect. So now what we need to do is we need to get upstairs as fast as we can. So we're gonna go pretty much like this. We're not gonna put any flats until we need to. Like right here, we could put a flat. And then I'm wondering right here if we should just do back and forth. All right, yeah, let's do this. So we go up here, do this way, and then we go back this way. It might make sense to zigzag, but I think it's less interesting than seeing where you're going. Plus, you can go a lot faster if you have straightaways, way faster. All right, here's our first stop as well. So it looks like we didn't even need to go that far. This is gonna be our first stop. And I should probably make these, just to make things a little scarier, I should do the same thing here. So we'll go stairs on these. And then we come out this way, nice. And so I'm thinking what we do for going back up is we'll make a path right here. We'll just do this. We'll just fill this in, and then you can go up or you can go down. That'll work. All right, so now we need to go all the way up. And we're up here. I don't know what to do up here, though. What is this? Oh, we're so close to this edge. Where's our... Okay, so this is right here. So what I'm thinking is we need a way to get back up here. All right, so we need a way down from here. So what I think what I'll do is I'll open this floor up. So basically, we will go down right here. And I think what I'll do is I'll put a wall here so we don't fall off. Something like this. And then from here, we'll go back down. It's basically something like this. So you come around, and you go up. All right, that kind of works. So if you're coming up through here, I'll add some candles and stuff. I kind of feel like this should be more like this. All right, that works. Perfect. So now we can get in and out. We can go all the way to the bottom if we want. We can just drop down here, go all the way down. So it's all connected. Now we just got to do this side, which shouldn't be too bad. It's just zigzagging all the way up. So let's go ahead and maybe we start at the top with this one. All right, so I think on this one, we're going to open it up right here because it's so logical. So let's put some bricks here, put some stairs, and then we're going to open this up. We're going to basically go down this way. We can even start the stairs here. We'll just block this off so we don't have to see the opening behind it. Let's put some bricks down here. Okay, so we're going to come down. And after we're done with this, we're going to go and check in on Enabi. We'll see what she's up to. So we're going to go around. We'll come back up here. So pretty much everything is accessible now except for this thing. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do a ladder or something up here on the side. That way we can still get up everything, especially while working. And not many people are going to see this side, at least right now. I'll probably convert it to a different type of ladder later. Plus, you can't really see it if you're panning around the building. You're not really going to be able to see that. It just looks like wood anyway. All right, let's go check on Enabi. Oh, she keeps falling. That looks cool. Check out that variety she put in. That's patience right there. Look at that. Moss with stone, with brick. That looks pretty cool. I dig that. Nice. That's looking really cool. All right, so these passageways are done. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start working on these to make them a little bit more pointy looking because right now they don't look very pointy. So let's see what we can do. I'm thinking like just adding stairs to various spots here. I wonder if I added stairs to all of it, if it would look better. All right, let's compare these two. Does it look better? I guess it looks a lot more detailed. Yeah, it does look better. One thing I could try too, I could try to wing it out a little bit more. What I mean by that is do something like this, like flare it. Does that help it or does it make it worse? Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, so here's the detailed version compared to the non-detailed version. You can see the difference. Yeah, it looks way better. I swear, stairs are your friend in this game. Stairs in slabs. Let's go take a peek at what Enabi's doing. I'm curious. Oh, she's working on this one now. Look at that brain go. It's just like, I know exactly what I want. So you can see a lot more detail on that very top spire. It looks so much better. Way sharper. We got to fix this one though. This one looks dumb. So we got to fix these two right here. All right, that one's done. That looks a lot better too. So I think we got all the spires done except for these. All right, so that is that spire. That looks great. Okay, so they're way pointier. Using stairs for sure. Way better approach. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on some windows. You know, I almost feel like correcting this front of the castle, but I also kind of like that it's not so symmetrical. It does bug me a little bit, but not too bad. I'm kind of thinking about working on this building and adding some more windows. So let's go and add some more shape to this thing. We'll check back in with the Enabi in a little bit. Let's see. Let's go up here. Good thing I have this ladder now. It's so much easier. So what I want to do with this is I want to add some windows to the sides. So we have 10 blocks. So right in the middle would be right here. And then we'd have a middle right there, right? Yeah, so there's 10 blocks in each of these sides. What I'll do is I'll open these up and then we're going to use these to round them off. And then down here, we're going to change these to stairs. And then right here, we're going to change these to stairs as well. This is going to turn into slab. And we're going to take a peek at this from a distance. I don't know how well that's going to look. It might look a little weird. Just curious. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It actually looks pretty cool. Surprisingly, I didn't think that would look good. But from a distance, it looks really good. So I have no idea how I did that, but we're going to try to replicate it. We did stairs here and then stairs here. Bricks here, although we don't have to do bricks. And then we did stairs and then a couple slabs. Let's double check. Yep, that looks right. And of course, we got to make this symmetrical. So let's go and make it symmetrical. Bring it all the way across. And we're going to do the same thing. So basically stairs, slabs, and then we got stairs again right here. We got bricks, sideways stairs, another set of sideways stairs, a couple bricks, another set of stairs, and then slabs. Pretty easy peasy once you've done it 50 times. All right, let's take a preview during the day. Oh yeah, that was much needed. Look at that difference. Without it, it was really plain right there, but now it really fills it in. Kind of want to put another set right here. Or you know what, we should do 2 of them right here. 2 small ones. That's what I'm thinking. Don't really need it on this side, but it's nice to have it symmetrical. But man, night and day difference right there. So next up, what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to add some more of these. I mean, that's the center right there. I'm thinking we could just do something like this. Yeah, something like that would work. Let's check from a distance. Oh yeah, that's cool. We could probably do a couple more. We could do another layer. It gives an illusion of like complexity and size. All right, here's another view. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, it just adds a lot of detail to it with those windows. The only problem is now I got to do it on the other side. Great. All right, next up what we're going to do is we're going to add some windows to these, add a little bit more detail. Again, we're looking for any areas that are really plain looking, except for our foundation walls. If it's like a really big area that kind of doesn't have a whole lot of decor on it, we're going to add a little bit of detail to it. Yeah, somewhere around there is good. A little higher maybe something like right here. And we're going to do something similar as the last time, but not as complicated. All right, let's see how this looks from a distance. I mean, not bad. I mean, it does exactly what we wanted. So just a little bit of it. See that lighting though? It breaks it up so much. Add a little bit of that lighting effect. We just want something for the sun to hit, you know? If the sun's hitting it, it's looking pretty good. Honestly, this is exactly what I was going for. All right, we got to do a little bit of maintenance down here. Get that plow going. All right, so we've been cleaning up this inside. So I just basically plowed it all so that there would be no foliage. Nothing can grow in here. No rocks are going to grow in here. Nothing's going to start spawning in here. Maybe you can end up with frogs and rabbits and maybe presents if they ever do like a present event again or anything, any kind of those random drops. You might get them in here, but we're not going to get any of that grass, flowers, all that kind of stuff that adds to your block count. But let's go check to see what Enabi's up to. See, they were just last. It looks like they're still decorating over here. Oh, look at mushrooms and stuff. They're totally adding detail. That's super cool. Nice. Yeah, they're getting a lot of detail. They're going for it. It's already looking night and day better as compared to the original. Look at what it used to look like. And here's what it looks like now. So much better. Even this part looks really good. Night and day. Wait until they start hitting the main island. This is going to take forever though. Now I want to start adding some trees and such. I don't really know where, I want to kind of do like a courtyard maybe right here. We can put some grass in here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take some of this stuff out and we're probably going to build it like right here so it kind of goes over. Maybe we can even kind of like break some of it up. So it looks like it kind of crushed it a bit. Do something like this. That way it looks like kind of a little bit destroyed here. And then we're going to take this stuff out. Just bring this around. So we'll make all this grass. We'll leave those there just to make it look a little bit kind of rune-like. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to start building up. We're going to put some wood here. Let's see, what kind of wood should we do? I'm kind of thinking just regular wood. So we'll do something like this. Put some wood in the ground so it looks like, you know, so that way roots look like they're kind of growing around. Something like that would be kind of cool. And then all of these are going to have to go on their sides. So we don't want to have like the top looking like they got cut off by anything. I don't really like that look. So we'll go to the sides. And by the way, an axe is going to cut the wood faster than what I'm doing. I'm just too lazy to equip an axe. I'd rather have blocks inside my hotbar than tools. All right, there we go. So now we're going to go up and we're going to kind of head this way. So I'm probably going to use glass for now just so we can see what we're shaping. Same as before. Glass block. So let's go and just start building upwards. But here's the thing. Because we kind of broke over, we want a limb to kind of come out as well and immediately down because that's what broke the wall, right? So that's just going to be hanging down here. And right now it's way too thick. I'm just kind of getting an idea of where we want it to go. And then we need to do one that's a little taller like this. And this one's going to come out as well. And it's going to start coming back down because of the weight. So we'll add some blocks down here so it looks like it got kind of crumpled. Got to add a little bit of destruction out here. All right, so we added a few blocks down here. We just want to make it look like stuff fell over. And then this branch right here, we can't have this part. It's got to kind of just go like this. Okay, so that'll be good. So we can start replacing that. Now let's get another one that kind of goes up just a little bit towards us. We need one that's going to be a little bit more organized. Something like that's good. And then we need one in the middle that kind of goes up a little bit. All right, so let's start replacing these with wood. All right, so our branches are done. And then we got to work on the actual top and the leaves and stuff. And we'll do that in a little bit. Let's go check on Enabi. I think Enabi's at the start. Oh, yeah, they're adding trees. Cool. Is that a sacrificial altar? What is she doing? All right, so now what I need to do is I need to get some fence. Let's get some fencing. We'll just use oak because I have a bunch of it. And let's get our branches going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of these. If you didn't watch my video on how to make these trees, definitely check it out. And a huge shout out to Rio, by the way. Rio was a big artist with these trees. Same with Izzy and Nora. And eventually just the entire community kind of got used to making them. So we all have kind of our own style. Some like to use neon blocks, some don't. And the fencing just gives us a way to do branches. All right, there's our branches. Now we're gonna start filling these in. So I'm gonna put a block on each of these just to get some start going. And now we're gonna start doing triples. And what's nice about this is it just naturally starts filling in. Little by little, we're gonna start expanding outwards. I notice a big gap in the center here as well. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of a branch kind of system coming upwards just to give us a little bit more of a covering. We have a bald spot basically. Just do something like this. And then that way you can start placing them on top. And then just do your triples. And then what we're gonna do, you see any of these corners here? We don't want those showing on top, so we could just cover those. We need those fence posts, cover them straight up. Not seeing any others. Oh, I see one. Looking pretty good progress. We see a lot of emptiness here. Looks like this branch needs a lot more though. Hold on, let's fix this. This branch does not have a lot. It needs a lot more down here too, so we'll add a little bit. That should be good. All right, now what we want to do is we want to make sure there's a full covering on top. I mean, spaces like this look okay. It just kind of looks dead. But you can see the red looks so much better, especially when you're coming through. Just gives it so much life. I agree with Enabi. So let's go and fill in a little bit more of these gaps. So I'm just going to kind of scatter these where it makes sense. All right, now we got some neon blocks. We're going to put a couple of these in here and there just to give it a little bit of magical kind of feel. We don't want too much of it, just enough to add a little mystery to it. That way if you're walking by, you're like, what's that? You don't want it to be like the full block. You want it to just kind of seep through a little bit, kind of like that. So if you're walking by, you shouldn't see like a ton of it. It should just kind of glow inside. And then let's add some lights. We definitely need some light in here. So we're gonna put that in the heart of it, about right here. So it glows a little bit. There we go. That way you can kind of see it no matter where you're at. You see it, definitely. Especially when you're walking in and you see that. That looks really cool. Yeah, that works. All right, so there is our crazy looking tree. In the meantime, let's go check out what Enabi did. So Enabi had to go. It's getting late for her. So huge shout out to Enabi for this awesome work. Look at this. That looks so cool. This looks night and day better. Oh, she added like a really cool tree too. Love it. Looks amazing. Love these little trees. Cool look. Look at that. DB colors. I'm going to add a couple more things here. Again, huge shout out to Enabi. I think we're going to invite her again to help out with a little bit more if she's down for it. All right, that is looking great. Let me show you real quick before we end it. So check that out. Lots of progress today. Island is looking insane. This is really close to what I was hoping for. But like I said, the journey's only begun. We've got like so much more to do. I've got a lot more guests coming on to help out with this island. Look how fantastic it already looks. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you all in the next vid. Peace.